What's up everyone? Thank you for tuning back into At Home Dude. If you didn't see the last video about saving for kids in the 529, I'll throw it right up here or also down in the description. So we're gonna jump right into this, and today we're gonna talk about the UTMA and UGMA. That's UTMA and UGMA, and the UGMA was actually the first one that was created in the 1950s, and then they realized that it had some flaws, so they created the UTMA and they kind of extended the assets. So the main difference between the two is just going to be that the UGMA is publicly traded assets, so you're looking at stocks and bonds and things like that, whereas they extended it to include real estate and art and other things of value for the UTMA. These are both custodial accounts that you will set up for a minor, and generally speaking, you can do it for anyone that is close family to you. So if you're an uncle, you can do it for your nephew or niece, something like that. But most of the times it's gonna be the parents setting it up for their child. And then when their child comes of age, which depends on the state you're in, a lot of them are 18 or 21 years old. When the child reaches that age, then full-blown, no holds barred, the child has access to whatever the account holds, usually whatever money is in there and whatnot, and the child will be able to spend it how they want. Most parents set these up for college or first car, things like that, and the child will be able to take the money and spend it on their college or pick out whatever it is they want to get, maybe even a house. And there are certain cases where it does flex into 25 years old. That is the highest that I've seen. And a lot of times what I saw is that they will have a certain period of time that they can claim it at, say, 21 years old. Maybe they turn 21 and they have 30 days to claim it. And if they don't claim it, it automatically locks back up and they won't be able to claim it until 25 years old. Now, as a parent or a donor to this account, just understand that yes, the child is going to be able to spend it however they want. This is not like the 529 or some of the other accounts where it has to be spent on education or something like that. Now, this is anything that the child wants to spend it on. Also, another quick note is in Vermont and South Carolina, they only have the UGMA from what I understand, and they don't actually have the UTMA. So much like other giving in general, you get up to $15,000 a year before you have to pay gift tax if you are a donor. On the other side of things, this is going to be an asset in the name of the child. So their social security number will be tied to it. And if there is too much money gained within a year, they will have to file taxes on it. Now, it does kind of fall into the kiddie tax rules, which is a whole nother set of things that I'm not gonna cover on this video, but just look up the kiddie tax rules. And generally speaking, most kids are gonna be in a really low tax bracket and they're not gonna really pay any taxes on it. But there are situations where the money can be pushed into the taxes that the parents are filing. Now, like I said, this is going to be an asset in the child's name. So when they do grow up, if they still have the account or money is still left over in the account and they're currently spending it, whatever the case is, if they're also enrolling in school, this can count against their financial aid that they get or scholarships that may be available to them. It could disqualify them or just play a factor in whether they get the scholarship or not. As for the account, there's no actual max that you can put in the account, in opposed to like the 529, which is within reason for schools. So they have a max on the account as a whole. This account can have any amount of money in it. There's just that stipulation per year for the donor, how much they can give before paying gift tax. Another thing to note is that you cannot change beneficiaries of this account. So once you create the account and you put the money in the account for a specific child, then it has to stay for that child. And obviously anyone can contribute to this child's account. So you just have to give people the account information and then they can put money into the account. And so lastly, I just want to throw this out here that you can use multiple accounts. So the next video I'm going to make, I'm going to go over probably like a Roth account that if it may be available to some people out there, most people it probably won't be, but it's another way to save for a child. But you can also combine these accounts. So say, I don't know if my kid's going to go to college or not. I can open a UTMA account for my kid and just put the money in there. And then once the kid gets older and says, yeah, I'm definitely going to college, then I can transfer it to a 529. Now, it is important that you know that you will have to pay some taxes just on capital gains if you want to do that transfer. But generally speaking, the transfer is relatively easy. And what that will do is that will convert the account just going to your kid to it being an educational account, and there's some tax benefits from that. So just check out my 529 video and you'll kind of get an understanding of that. But yeah, I just want to wrap this up today. I hope you guys learned a lot about the UTMA and UGMA. Pretty much the same account, just the different assets that you can have. And yeah, I hope this helped you out. Let me know below how you are saving or want to save for your child, and I will catch you guys later. I'm out. Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada boom.